Yeah, no worries.
Is that more like it?
Yeah, no, it feels really good. Obviously we were in a 4-game losing streak, and coming into the game we just wanted to play well, give our 100%, and I thought we did that tonight. And it feels good to finally win a game, and hopefully we can keep continuing that.
What style of play got you this victory here tonight?
I think we were just hungry all around the zone. Keeping pucks in an offensive zone, winning battles. I think that's the biggest part on our game is when we win battles and play with our identity. I think we're a really good hockey team. I think we showed that, especially in the first period. So we just have to keep playing like that, and good things will happen.
When you've been going through a tough stretch, how hard is it to flip the script and get a victory like this today?
Yeah, I mean, I think during the season there's ups and downs, and I guess we were in a little bit of a slump there, but for us, I think we just have to keep our mentality and our confidence high in order to win games. And with our last game, and we weren't really happy with our performance, so we just wanted to come into the rink and do the best we can, and I thought we did that. So I think we just have to keep our confidence and keep playing that way. And yeah.
Was this as close to a 60-minute game as we've seen in a bit?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously there's some things that we could do better in the period, but at the same time, I think our first period was one of the better period in the season that we had. I think just with our work ethic and winning puck battles and kind of keeping our identity, I think we just have to keep doing that.
Wasn't much time to Artem's goal. 15 seconds later, I think. Did you have any thought process of maybe putting it in the same spot that he did, or see something different?
No, I mean, I think with his goal, it actually gave us a lot of momentum, and I think, when we score first, I think that's really important as well, is to get our momentum going. And when Drake passed me the puck, I just had to try and find a lane to shoot it, and it went in. So no, it was great.
Was it something that you guys saw in videos, because it was pretty similar?
Yeah, it was. To be honest with you, not really. We didn't really. I don't think we've scored a lot of goals from our face-offs. So, obviously it's really good that we scored twice in 15 seconds. So, I guess that's maybe our next play for a little bit. So, hopefully.
How would you evaluate this team's level of desperation? It was a talking point after the last game from Travis Green that maybe you guys need to show a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that's huge. It's a hard league. When you're not desperate enough, and when you don't really want to win games, you're going to lose. And that's what happened with us the past 4 games. And Greener gave us a good talk after that last game, and even today, we just had to give our best and come into the rink, having our confidence and to want to win, like need to win mentality. So it's good to finally win a game now, and hopefully we can keep that streak going.
What was the biggest point of emphasis from that talk with Green? Was it desperation, or was it something else?
I think it's just desperation. Just the winning mindset, keeping our confidence, just our mentality as well. You just don't want to have that mentality where you're coming into the rink and everyone's all down and losing games or whatnot. So I think just coming to the rink, win your day, do whatever you can to try and win games. So I think we just have to keep that in mind and keep playing games like that. Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
How good did this feel?
Really good. I really needed this one myself and the whole team, so really good.
Did you get a sense early that this was going to go your way here, just a feeling or whatever?
Not really. You don't want to think that, 'cause, it's going to change in a heartbeat if you start thinking like that.
A lot of hockey coming up here, another stretch of 4 games in 6 days. How do you just kind of keep this rolling?
Just keep the same level of intensity and our mindset to play like that. So yeah, that's all.
Levy, that glove save on Ratu with 4 or 5 minutes left in the third period. Like how important for you personally could that be, making a save like that in that moment?
To me, it's a save like any other. So, like, yeah, of course it's important at that part of the game, but same as first or second period.
What did you see from your team in front of you today?
A really good game. Didn't give them much. Probably one of our better games for sure, from what I remember, and real good.
You seem the same no matter if you win or lose, but you said you really needed this for yourself. Can you just expand on that and why it's important, to get some of that confidence?
Yeah, it's a confidence thing for sure. Like, I try to keep my head level if I lose, if I win, but of course it means a lot when you, because I don't think I've ever lost 4 in a row too many times at least, so it's good to get the win.
Mindset now in New York. I know you played in back-to-backs before.
See, I don't know. Like, we'll see, but I'm ready if need be.
In order to keep yourself at even keel and not get too not confident in yourself, what have been some of the keys over the last couple of days for yourself to not get too high and not get too low? How have you done it?
Yeah, for me, when I leave the rink, I forget about hockey lots of times, and of course I think about how can I be ready the best, what I eat, how I sleep, but other than that, I don't think about it too much, and when I get here, I'm out of business, like, forget about the other stuff, like the outside world when I'm here, and vice versa, so that's how.
Thanks, Lev. I appreciate it. I flipped that question, so I appreciate the answer.
Yep. Is that more like it? More senator-type hockey?
Yeah, no, that was definitely a step in the right direction. I think it could have, we could have got a couple more there in the first and second. We had a lot of good looks, and then, they get one in the third. But I liked our composure. Nobody was panicking, still making plays and playing down in their end. So it's definitely a step in the right direction for sure. I thought Levy made some really important saves for us in the third as well, and it's just one game, but you just got to follow it up tomorrow.
Lars talked about that this morning, though, about players all stepping up, looking themselves in the mirror, getting things going. Fourth line did just that tonight.
Yeah, that's those two guys have been around the league a long time, and they know what it takes to win. They've obviously won in this league, and really enjoy playing with those two. Real smart players. We can wear other teams down, make it hard on the other team to break out, but real positive direction for our group. I thought all 4 lines contributed tonight, and like I said, it's a real good step in the right direction. Just got to make sure we follow that up.
How would you describe Levy? You go ahead.
Your line,
Yeah.
David and Lars, were really getting a lot of high danger chances early. Do you think you kind of set the tone in the stand?
Yeah, that's what we do. I think. I think it's more of an identity line. I think that's kind of what we talked about before the game. Is just play the right way. So the other 3 lines will follow suit. And, I thought in the first we were kind of moving around pretty good. Getting lots of looks for sure. Just gotta bear down on our chances. I think we had a couple or 2-on-1 there that I got to execute on, but. I really enjoy playing with those two real smart players. Hang on to lots of pucks. Good at protecting it. Predictable hockey. It's not. It's not the prettiest hockey, but it's effective, and it's what works.
So the 3 of you had a meaningful conversation before the game, just to be like, let's make sure our line sets.
I think we just want to lead by example. We're veteran players. Those two have played over 1,000 games. It's not a fluke that they've been in the league for that long. So. We just want to lead by example, and give the team energy when we need it. And I thought it was nice to have a little bit of flow in the game. There wasn't that many penalties, so I think for our line, just go over the boards, put the puck deep, and wear the other team down, and then set the other lines up.
How would you describe Levy Merlinen's demeanor when he's in net?
Calm, yeah. Calm. We saw that last year. I think when he came in, it looked like he wasn't scared of the opportunity, and. I think his last 2 games have been a real step in the right direction for him, and if you can gain some confidence and play with that poise and calmness, and gives us a chance to win each and every night, and it's what we're going to need down the stretch.
How much of a point of emphasis has been playing with desperation? That was a point that Travis Green brought up to us the last post game.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of put ourselves in this position where we are in the standings, and I don't know how many games are left, 37 maybe. But I think we just, as a group here, we want to put ourselves in a really good position to get to the Olympic break and take a nice step back. But we want to make sure we set ourselves up to be in a nice position to keep getting wins here when we come back from the break. And I think there's 12 games, 13 games before the break. We just got to keep it going, keep our foot on the gas, and we have a chance to get 4 points here on these back-to-back tomorrow night. So get our rest and recover and right back at it tomorrow.
How much do you pay attention to the standings?
I haven't looked all year.
Is it true?
Not once.
Zub read the starting lineup.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that fire you guys up?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
is that a good
yeah.
lineup?
He's got a big personality, right? So he's always has lots to say. No, he's great. I mean, big goal for us there. So I can't wait for tomorrow to hear it.
All right, guys.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Nick.